Yeah. What? What? Eat fish? Eat fish? Never heard of that before. Eating fish. I would have never even crossed my mind that a person could even eat the fish. Give me 1 second. Hey guys. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How are you guys doing today? Oh yeah, I was just talking with my Feesh, aka Kokomi. Yeah, I've been together a long time. Are you looking to buy a Feesh? Well, look no further. I will help you train your Feesh to be the best Feesh it can be. In my patented 8 steps on how to take care of your Feesh. Step 1. Go out and buy your Feesh. Because, well, the Feesh isn't going to find you. Now, you can find your Feesh at the local banner stores. They're available from certain dates of the certain year, and well, they kind of say when they're going to go on sale, but not really. I mean, it's seasonal, I guess, but not really. It'll come back eventually, but you have to wait a while. Anyways, yeah, in limited banner stores, you can find your Feesh. In order to get your Feesh, you're going to have to, buy one here, but you might not get it. Step 2, you have to raise your Feesh. In order to raise your Feesh, you're going to have to use a multitude of books, and somehow this will make your Feesh stronger by infusing it with books. Force feed it so many books, only 3 kinds of books though. But force feed it all these books, and eventually your Feesh will be fully raised and ready to go. Understanding your Feesh. Now there's multitude parts to understanding your Feesh. For that, I'm gonna segue to a different me. Hey guys, it's the me you can't see. In order to understand our Feesh, we must read about our Feesh. That was the first time I had crabs. Oh, shit, they're back! Professor Schmideee here for the Fish Fighting 101 class. You have 3 separate talents on your wonderful Feesh. The first one is auto attacks. Now they scale off attack by its own, not really worth investing. The second one, a jellyfish. You will throw a jellyfish out on the field, which will heal any persons out on the field. Multiple if you're playing multiplayer. Well, it will also deal damage and apply the wet status on everything else. Your Raid's Ascension. This is where your fish enters go mode, where it adds multipliers onto auto attacks based off of your HP percent. But the most interesting part of this, and not really used for auto attack at all, is it refreshes your jellyfish duration. Now the jellyfish has a 12-second duration and a 20-second cooldown. If you use your burst before that 12 seconds is over, you will add 12 seconds onto the jellyfish's timer. Basically meaning it will stay out for 12 extra seconds. And then if you do the numbers, 12 plus 12 is 24. That's over 20. That means as soon as your elemental skill is up, you can use your jellyfish once again. As long as you timed it properly and didn't mess up and maybe use your burst right after you used it. That would be kind of awkward. Now, in order to take our Feesh from a normal Feesh into a powerful fish, you've got to gear it the up. Now, there's 2 different sets you can use our wonderful Feesh. That would be the Clam set, which I personally use, or Tenacity set, which gives you more HP and gives attack to everybody else in the party. However, you lose out on that juicy damage from the Clam set. Now, there's 3 things you want to focus in your build, and that is HP percent, energy recharge, and attack percent. Everything else doesn't really matter. Doesn't add much to her kit. There's multiple different builds you can run with these last 3 artifacts. However, HP percent sand is the best one to go. It's been proven to be the best. However, you can run energy recharge if you're feeling a little bit low on that burst. For Goblet, I personally run the hydro damage percent. But you can also run HP percent if you're solely focused on healing and not damaging. Last one can be HP percent or healing bonus. Now, healing bonus especially helps your Feesh when it goes into go mode, basically adding more damage onto the burst once you have more healing bonus onto your kit. You only get that in 2 certain ways. That's through the circlet, and that's through artifacts 2-piece sets. You see, you get it in the Clam set, and you don't get it in any other set. Except for Maidens, but nobody uses that one. Weapons! It's a classic fact that Feesh love donuts. And if you love your Feesh, you're going to supply with as many donuts as you can. Probably only 1 though, because that's all you really need. Now it's another classic known fact that Feesh are traditionally great dragon slayers. Exactly, that's correct. This one not only gives you the HP, but it also gives the next person that comes out a huge attack bonus for a certain duration. That's a team player. And finally, there's this weapon. It's just not really as good as the other two, in my opinion. But it has HP. The final lesson of Feesh Fighting 101. You're going to strategize your Feesh. By strategizing your Feesh, I've come up with 3 different teams you can use for your Feesh that will complement it perfectly. The Bloom Comps, your Feesh's main focus, is healing and applying wet to everything, even herself. Terrible jokes aside, she is there also to heal the party and make sure that your team is in the fight, because traditionally, Bloom Comps will damage your own team as well. Kind of like a double-edged sword, although it really doesn't do that much damage to you. But if you do it a lot, it does a lot of damage. Now when freezing your enemies, the best way to ensure that your enemies never move again in their lifetime is to use Kokomi to apply wet status. Then you're going to want to freeze them, then swirl about, grouping them all together, and then use all your skills, and then reapply the jellyfish, and then freeze all over again. This will ensure that any enemy that does live is living in fear. For this last comp, I'm going to teach your Feesh how to drive. Your Feesh will be the one out on the field, while the other characters will be supporting characters doing off-field damage. Classic team comp for this is going to be Fischl, Beto, and other Hydro users such as Xingqiu or Yuan. Now, if you don't have Yuan, Xingqiu definitely fits in as well, if not sometimes better. This will really allow your power Feesh to shine. You're looking great. I've never seen you better. Look how much HP you have. Gosh darn, I love Feesh. If you're going to compliment your Feesh, make sure you do it with your heart. And also, raising your Feesh friendship level is going to be the key to this part. Now, this will add literally nothing to your battle stats. But dang, is it super cool to have a level 10 friendship Feesh, because you love your Feesh just like I do. Now, the final step is an optional step. However, this step would include go buy more Feesh. The more Feesh you have, the better it will be. Only up to 6 though. 6 extra Feesh from the original one will be the maximum amount of Feesh that you can have. And also, you won't be gaining any extra Feesh. You won't have any extra ones. Your one Feesh will just become so powerful, it will eliminate everything in the game. Now I've equipped you with the 8 steps on to take care of your Feesh, all you have to do is go out there and do it. I know you have the strongest Feesh ever. And thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you want. I'm going to go talk to my Feesh as some outro's playing. See you, bye! Bye! Yes, I know. I won't forget about you again. I promise. You don't have to stonewall me. Anyways, thank you for coming.